Yo, what's going on? Alex here with TheCardGuys, and as you guys probably know, I haven't made a video for a little while now. I've been kind of transitioning into Magic the Gathering, and I haven't been playing a whole lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! But we recently had an Atlanta regional. Regional came to Georgia, and I still don't have my invite for a national tournament. I know. I don't know why. Just every time I go to a regional, it just doesn't work out in my favor. The last Atlanta regional, I went 4-0, and then had to play one of my buddies who just drew insane, and then I lost to a Burning Abyss guy in game 3 to where I went first with Clifffort and had the perfect field, and he still OTK'd me because he had the MST, Snatch Steal, and Double Dante for my disc, and it's just, I don't know, things like that just happened to me in regionals, but that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is how I went to the Atlanta regional the other day, and I haven't been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And so I kind of want to give my insight on what I see is going on with the meta from a perspective of somebody that's not in the game every day. And so, you know, as we're transitioning into these last few regionals, these are going to be the last regionals that kind of define the format for the NAWCQ in Nashville, Tennessee, which obviously is the biggest tournament of the year, and so it's important to note what that format's going to look like. What I saw the other day is I came in with Necros, and I borrowed my buddy's deck, you know, and he had already built it up to where he thought that it was going to be, you know, ready to go, and I think there was a few changes that I really wanted to make to the deck. There were 3 main decked MSTs, which turned out not being in my favor, even though there were a ton of Clifforts there. I didn't get to play any of them. I didn't really play any decks that required me to MST very much, but anyway, so those could have been different cards, but who knows what I would have played if I didn't main deck those. I mean, it's just, I don't know, I just don't have the best luck with tournaments. But anyway, what I saw as far as the meta goes was a lot of Necros, a lot of Shadalls, Clifforts, Burning Abyss, Heroes, and a few janky decks that were actually not bad. I saw, it was funny, I saw some Harpies, I saw, what else did I see? Some new card came out in the newest set that helps the Satellers. Some pendulum guys that are actually not bad. But anyway, what I want to talk about is how people are just splashing Star Seraphs and a lot of things. I saw a lot of Star Seraph Shadalls. I saw some Star Seraph Necros. I saw Star Seraphs and something else too, but I mean, it wasn't as good, obviously. But I want to say that, in my opinion, going into this Nationals format, the Star Seraphs are going to be one of the biggest things. I just recently had to learn what that engine did, and wow, that deck, I mean, that engine is pretty fast. I mean, if you open with, what is it, the stick and the chair, you draw 2 cards and end up with a Delteros that can pop 2 cards, you know, it's like, that just seems insane. I mean, just making your opponent neg2 while you plus, or, you know, go even, or what, it doesn't even matter at that point. That's an insane combination. But anyway, the Shadalls, they just, with the introduction of the new water monster, the Shadalls are, I think they're going to be one of the best decks for Nationals, in my opinion. They just have so much versatility, and also I think that after Nationals that Shadalls will be getting destroyed by the ban list, just a heads up there. I think Construct will probably go to 1, but anyway, having Construct to get, destroy special summon monsters and plus, Winda to prevent special summons, the water monster to, what is it, preventing special summons from like the hand and graveyard using spells or something like that. I mean, that's just like anti-Necros. This just says no. It beats Heroes, it beats or what is it, let's see, it beats, I mean, it just beats all kinds of things, like, and the ability to, like, recycle those and then have an engine like Star Seraphs in there. I honestly think Shadalls are going to be probably the best deck for Nationals. Necros are obviously going to be first or second there. In my opinion, I don't like the Necros Star Seraph build. I don't know, I just don't think that engine kind of collides very well. But I think that the Necros are going to be having to figure out something to stop Shadalls. I think Shadalls are just so powerful right now. They just, they don't seem to have an end point. Like they can do pretty much whatever with the hand that they have. The only downside is they have to draw one of the Shadow Fusion cards, which they play like 7 or 8 of. So it's not really a problem. I think the Necros are going to have to do something to be able to stop the fusion cards. So I think it's going to be a must to main deck 1 Vanities and Necros. You know, just at least have that one out. And it's going to be a must to main deck things like, I don't know, I think I could even possibly see a few traps being main decked in Necros. I know it's a combo build and I don't like traps in combo builds, but they have to do something to stop those shit-alls. Side decks are going to be so very key coming up in the next few in this next format. It's just there's just going to be a lot of things that need to be done to stop them. As far as Clifforts go, they're still a powerful deck. One guy came up to me the other day and was like, I had Towers dropped on me 3 times today. I'm like, wow, you know, Towers is still a really relevant card apparently. And so, you know, Clifforts are still powerful, even though I thought they destroyed the deck when the ban list came out, but they are still going, and they can still you know, drop big monsters. They can still do their thing. The only real downside, I guess, now is they don't have the skill drain to back them up. If they still had the skill drain, they would be so much better. But they're playing the 1 skill drain, the 1 Recreate, or 2 Recreates. I don't even know, you know, what the ratio is there, but that deck can still do a lot of damage. As far as other decks, you know, maybe intruding, I honestly think the Sylvans are going to have a few decks that are going to show up in the top at Nationals. I don't think it's going to be 100% dominated by the Shadalls and Necros. I think there's going to be a few Clifforts. I think there's going to be a Sylvans. Like I just know that deck is going to show up. I don't know. The deck is it's just too powerful. And then with the new, what is it, the Rose Archer and the other card that they can search and just go combo off with, I just think there's some potential there to see that deck at Nationals, so watch out for that. I think Vanities obviously is going to make a big showing. Vanities Emptiness is just so good. And obviously, I saw a deck side decking Majesty's Fiends, I guess, in Shadalls. I think that's going to be a huge thing at Nationals. I think Majesty's Fiend is going to see a lot of play at Nationals. But these are just the things that I saw within the past week or two, you know, as far as how the meta is changing, how these cards are being used. Let me know in the comments down below what you think is going to be the Nationals meta, maybe like your top 3 list. I think this is going to be a great Nationals. I'll be there. All the card guys will be there. It's just going to be a really fun Nationals with a diverse meta. I don't think it's going to be dominated by 1 or 2 decks. You know, I think there's going to be a ton of showing from different decks. I think there's going to be some crazy inventions. Patrick will probably come up with some insane tech that he tops with, of course, like he always does. He'll go write an article about how bad this card is and then put it in. You know how Patrick does. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. Subscribe to the Card Guys, and I will see you guys at Nationals.